Hello, salesman. Welcome to the training video that will walk you through the Rose Oil Company sales portal step by step. This portal will allow you to keep track of your sales, store your client information within the portal, and view product information as well as product pricing. During this video, I will be walking you through registering new users into the portal, logging into the portal, viewing and editing sales records and adding new sales, viewing and editing existing clients and adding new clients, and finally, viewing product information and product pricing. Let's first assume that we are going to be a new user and we need to register to gain access to the new portal. We're going to simply click on the Register button. After selecting the Register button, you will then be redirected to the form where we will type in our information. First, you are going to enter your username. We are going to recommend that you use your last name in this field. Next, you will enter your desired password. You may select any password you would like. There is no criteria that must be met here. You will then retype your password to confirm it, and these two password fields must match or it will not work. You can then click on the Register button to register yourself into the portal. If you would like to cancel your entry, you may simply select Cancel. Once this window pops up explaining that your registration is complete, simply select OK and you will be taken back to the home login screen. At the home login screen, you will simply enter your username, your password, and then select the login button. These fields are case sensitive, therefore they must match exactly. If you happen to enter in two different passwords that do not match within the two fields, a pop-up box will appear informing you of the mistake. Simply select OK and retype your password to match each other, and then select the Register button again. If you happen to type the incorrect username or password, you will see this window pop up. Simply select OK and re-enter the correct credentials. Again, the username and passwords are case sensitive and must match the criteria you entered when registering. This is what the main menu of the sales portal will look like after logging into the portal. The salesman will only need to access Sales, Clients, and Product buttons. You will click on the Cells to search a sale, add a new sale, or edit an existing sale. You will select Clients to search for client information, add a new client into the portal, or to edit an existing client. Click on Products to search for product information or look up product pricing. You can leave the sales portal by clicking Log Out in the bottom right-hand corner and you will be redirected to the login screen. If the salesman needs to look up a cell, add a new cell, or edit a cell, then click on the button from the Sales Portal main menu that says Cell. The Cell window will list all current sales records in the data grid. The Menu button will return you to the Sales Portal main menu. The salesman can search for a cell on record by any certain criteria, including salesman's name, client's name, or product's name, in the search bar at the top right-hand corner of the window. Enter the value into the text box and then press Enter to narrow your search. To add or edit a cell, simply click on the Add Edit button. If you click on the Log Out button in the bottom right-hand corner of the window, you will be redirected to the login screen. The Add Edit a Cell feature will be used the most by the salesman, as this is a primary reason for the sales portal. All salesmen will be required to enter their cells into the system using this screen. Click on the yellow plus sign in the toolbar. Enter the cell's information into the empty fields. Click on the Save icon in the toolbar to save the information. The new cell will then be added to the grid view of the sales records. The previous button will return you to the cell window. If you want to return back to the Sales Portal main menu, then select the Menu button. And then lastly, if you would like to log out of the portal, simply select the Log Out button and you will be directed to the login screen. When you need to edit a cell, double-click on the cell row from the data grid that needs editing. Change cell information into the fields that need to be updated. Click the Save icon in the toolbar to save the information. The edited cell will appear in the grid view of the cell's records. When you select the previous button, you will return back to the Cells window. The Menu button will redirect you to the Cells Portal main menu. And then lastly, the Logout button in the bottom right-hand corner will return you back to the login screen. To request client information or to edit a client, click on the Client button from the Cells Portal main menu, as you can see here. The Client window will list all current client records in the data grid. The Menu button will return to the Cells Portal main menu. The salesman can search for a client on record by any certain value, such as client name, client location, and client type, in the search bar at the top right-hand corner of the page, and then enter the value into the text box and press Enter to search. They can add or edit a client by simply clicking the Add or Edit button at the top right-hand corner of the page, and then they can log out of the system and return to the login screen by pressing the Logout button on the bottom right-hand corner of the page. While the main purpose of the client screen to the salesman will focus on requesting client information, there may be a time where a client will need to be added to the system. The ability to edit a client is also available. You find the format and steps mirror the sales functionality reviewed previously. Click on the yellow plus sign in the toolbar, enter the client information into the empty fields, click the Save icon in the toolbar to save the information. The new client will be added to the grid view of the client record. The previous button will return you back to the client window. The main menu button will redirect you back to the Cells Portal main menu. And then the Logout button will log you out of the system and return you back to the login screen. Double-click on the client row from the data grid that needs editing. Change client information into the fields that need to be updated. Click on the Save icon in the toolbar to save the information. The edited client will appear in the grid view of sales records. The previous button will return you to the Cells window. The Menu button will return you to the Cells Portal main menu. And finally, the Logout button will log you out of the system and return you back into the login screen. To request product information, click on the Product button from the Cells Portal main menu. The Add and Edit product feature will most likely not ever need access from a salesman. In any future needs to add or edit a product, it will be done so by a manager. Therefore, the purpose of the product screen to the salesman will focus on requesting product information and product pricing. The product window will list all current product records in the data grid. The Menu button will return to the Cells Portal main menu. The salesman can search for a product on record by any criteria, such as product ID, product type, etc., in the search bar at the top right-hand corner. And they just simply enter the value in the text box and press Enter. And then when they want to log out, they simply press the Logout button, and it will log them out and return them back to the login screen. We hope this training video has been very helpful to you in learning the different aspects of the Sales Portal and how it will benefit you. Thank you so much for listening.